So you are obviously in the bowl game last year, second time since you've been here. Obviously, what's the difference, the feeling difference between last year and this year?
Well, I think for us, with so many young guys, that's what you grasp right away. Is these guys have never participated. More than half our team probably haven't been in a bowl game, and we need to win a bowl game, and that's kind of one of our goals this year was to get into a bowl game, obviously, and win one. We didn't win last year, so I think today's effort was pretty good. It was a good start of practice. We kind of changed it around a little bit. Went more to a pro style of practice, to be quite honest, with some things that we were able to do in practice. We got through it fairly quickly, which was good. The tempo was good, concentration was good, so we got off to a good start. Now it's easy because they haven't been practicing in a while, right? So they're all excited like first day of school. Oh, we'll get to practice and we'll see how they do tomorrow. If they can continue this pace, that's a good thing.
Coach, over the weekend you spoke about your new offensive coordinator hiring Zach Yellen. What do you see in him and what direction he can take the program?
Well, he comes from a winning program. That's the first thing. Played the quarterback position, and they've been pretty dynamic offensively when you've watched them over the years. They do a lot of things that I like as far as formations, personnel groups. They score a lot of points. They average about 37 points a game. So all those things he brings to the table. He has been around football a long time. He's been a good teacher. I think that he'll have his philosophy of how he wants to do things. It kind of matches with some of the things that I like to do as well. And he'll be here tomorrow, so it'll be interesting. He'll walk around tomorrow. He's not going to coach. He can't coach the players. He won't have any input in the game plan. But I told him I needed him here so he could watch the players and watch the coaches that are coaching, so he can just observe, take notes of that. So he'll be here tomorrow, which is good.
And also, too, the promotion of Derek Hagan and just kind of his Sun Devil history as well and league experience.
Yeah, that helps you. He's played the position at the highest level you can play it at, and was a very good player. Played for a long time, and I think he's going to add that. Prentice is a guy that we brought in from Oregon. He was at SC. He's also going to coach the receivers. We actually don't have a tight end coach anymore. We've got 2 receiver coaches. We're going to work our way through that. I've got some ideas of how we can coach a tight end with the receiver coaches and the running back coach as well. So that's kind of the direction we're headed in right now. But today's their first practice as coaches in the meetings. They got to run the meetings, so it's kind of fun to watch them. They had a lot of energy, and the players had a lot of energy today.
Yellen just announced that he's going to enter the transfer portal.
Yes.
Obviously a difficult situation with Jaden, but did you see it heading in this direction?
Yeah. It doesn't catch me by surprise. I had a great conversation with Joey yesterday, and that's what he's going to decide to do. I told him if it doesn't work out, he's always welcome, to stay here. But he's going to weigh his opportunities, and you could see that. I mean, you could just feel it. I've been around this for a long time, so you can kind of be well aware. And this is why we brought in 3 quarterbacks, because we felt like if the starter becomes a freshman, it's going to be hard for guys to sit and watch another guy play. So that's part of it, and that's why we have to bring in a quarterback every year, because you never know what's going to happen in that room. Yes.
For the bowl game.
Yes.
What about kind of the bigger picture at that position?
Well, I can't mention people's names, and I won't, but we'll be okay. We've got some guys lined up. We'll be all right. We'll have enough quarterbacks in here when spring starts or whatever. We'll be okay.
Do you think that Rob leaving had any impact on Joey, or do you think he was going to go?
I don't think so, but you'd have to ask Joey that. But the conversation we had, it was good. I understood it. He's a little bit torn right now. He's got a lot of friendships here, and he's really close with Jaden. But I understand. I understand that it happens everywhere. I don't take it personal. I see it happening in a lot of places, and that's the nature of it now with the portal. That's free agency for college football players. They have it in the NFL, now they have it in college.
You don't have Eno and Ayuk now.
Right.
You were missing 2 guys last year for the bowl game.
3, actually.
Oh, 3, okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. So how does that kind of change the dynamic of getting ready for a game? It's not your team.
Well, it's just next guy up, and that's what we always do no matter when Jaden got hurt and didn't play against SC. I didn't mention anything to the players. Joey's going to play quarterback, and we've got some runners that we need to look at, some young ones. That'll get some playing time. We got some young receivers that'll play as well. So, when guys are not here, or if a guy gets hurt or he's not available to play, I never mention that. I don't talk about it. I just, next guy that plays the position is going to play, and that's how we're going to go about our business.
The younger guys coming in, you say they're going to be able to practice, and that was kind of their reception was kind of everything.
Well, a lot of these young guys are going to have an opportunity. This is a game where you're trying to win it, obviously. And then with that, if you can get some young guys in the game that didn't play a lot, we want to play them. I mean, this would be a good test for them to play against a very athletic football team. And so if you can get them in a bowl game, that's important. Rather than have to worry about next year when the season starts, right? You can get them in one now. Get them some reps. It says something. And a lot of we've talked to some of them, say, hey, you have to get ready to play because you're going to play in this game, and they're excited about that. They come to practice with a different energy, obviously, when they feel like they're going to get an opportunity to play in a football game.
Sort of a trend now when guys are declaring for the draft and not playing full games. Just wondering what your thoughts are as having experience coaching in the NFL.
I always side on the player side. I get it. Some of them feel like this is. They want to get ready for pro football, and I understand that. Some guys will play, some guys won't, and I think every guy is a little bit different. The great thing is that here we anticipate it, we talk about it before it even happens, so I'm kind of aware. It doesn't catch me by surprise. I mean, have communication with the players. It's not like we don't have a conversation. We have a conversation, and I say it's okay, and we move on. And those guys are welcome in this building. Hopefully they come to the game. I would enjoy to have those guys on the sideline. They're part of the team. They helped us get here, and so you can't lose sight of that.
Talk a little bit more about the OC search and how it was for you and maybe in fall.
We interviewed with 3 or 4 guys, and it's kind of interesting when you do that. You gain a lot of knowledge from guys you interview, and we're very fortunate to get Zach to come here. And I think like anything, when there's change, there's always this uncertainty. You don't quite know exactly how it's going to work out, but I always say you work through things, and you should find a way to make it work. And so coaches in football, whether you're in college or professional, the one thing there's always change. It just happens, and you just deal with it, and the players understand it too. In today's world, I mean, these players change as much as coaches. When you think about in college, they have the opportunity to now put their name in the portal, go somewhere else. If you're a grad transfer, you go somewhere else. If you're a high school player, sometimes these high school players don't stay at the same high school for 1 year. They might go to 2. A couple of them have gone to 3 already. So that's the nature of this, and I think the players handle it, coaches handle it. It's just part of doing business.
To piggyback off that too, when you think about when you're interviewing somebody for OC or whatever, it's kind of getting a feeling too, as if something blows up next year, that they're going to be gone too. Is it kind of getting a feeling that they want to be here for more than a year?
Well, you do, but I mean, if guys get opportunities to be head coaches, you're never going to stand in a guy's way. And even if a coordinator, if he feels like he's got a better opportunity somewhere else, I'm never going to stand in a guy's way to take a job. And that's what you learn in this coaching profession. Every guy has his own mindset of what he sees and what he wants to do. That's all through college football. More in college football because there's more jobs. Right? In pro football, there's only 32 jobs. I mean, in college football, there's a lot of jobs, and guys have opportunities. And when they choose to move on, you wish them well. And a guy moves on, and 10 names pop up that want jobs, right? So that's kind of how it works.
What do you think about this offensive staff from a recruiting standpoint, and how much of a consideration was that in your deliberations about
Recruiting is big, 80%. But they also got to be good coaches because you have to be able to do both anymore. You know, you spend a lot of time recruiting, but you also got to be good on the field with the players because you still have to be a good teacher. So that's part of the business, and I think most of these guys understand that. You got to like recruiting. If you don't, it's hard. It's really hard, boy. And we got some guys, some new guys in. Prentice is. Reminds me a lot of AP. You know, he's well connected in a lot of places, and I was with him for a whole week, and just watched him go about his business. Recruiting is about competition. It really is. It's about competing against other guys that are going after the same guy, right? And guys don't like losing. You know, they just keep going. They're grinders, man. They're grinders. I was with them for a week. I'm like, woo, okay, but. I think the direction we're headed in, hopefully we can take a step up. We'll see. There's a lot of things that still have to be done here. We'll know a lot Wednesday. You know, I'll be here 2 days from now, and AP will be sitting over here, and Al will be sitting over here, and we'll be talking about some new Sun Devils, and so it's exciting for us.
How do you feel on the verge of that?
Feel okay. There's always some surprises, as we know. It just happens, and we have to be able to adjust when that happens, but we feel pretty good. Should be okay. I think we'll get a player or two come our way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have one more for you.
Yes, sir.
Danny, you talk about people maybe getting head coach
Mhm.
opportunity. How do you feel about Danny's situation?
I'm pulling for him. You know, if that happens for him, good for him. It'd be great. And you know, that's all I can say on it. I mean, it's out there, and we've talked about it, and I hope it works out for him if that's what he wants to do, and they offer him the job. I'm gonna be happy for him.